What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph growing in Zone 6B. If you are here for the first time, welcome for the first time. So it's been about 4 weeks since I did a garden tour. I thought I would pop on, go ahead and show you guys what's going on in the middle of July, and you know, what I'm doing, what I'm harvesting, and what my plans are. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So I'll start with my mini container garden over here. I really need to pull this lettuce out. This lettuce is bitter. I tried it yesterday. It's bitter. So I'll be pulling out all of this lettuce. This is some geraniums. I don't know what it's doing. Probably need to go ahead and deadhead these, so hopefully it will grow some new. I popped in some calendula here. It needs to be fertilized. I'm gonna pull this lettuce out. I popped in some green beans here, green beans there. That geranium is doing good. This geranium is doing fine. Keep it deadheaded. Keep these dead leaves doing good. Some more lettuce. It looks like it's heading up, but it's so bitter because it's hot outside. Green beans, some dill, and of course my kale that I've had since the beginning of the season. This dinosaur kale goes strong. It hasn't bolted, it hasn't done anything, so I'll leave that in there. Most of this stuff is ready. Like, this is ready to come out. Rosemary is looking great. Zinnias are looking terrible, and I don't know why. They must got some kind of disease on them. Normally zinnias do very well. Those flowers over there, marigolds, I think they're too big for the pot. And here is some dill that has gone to seed, which I don't really mind because I love dill. It'll probably be everywhere. Over here is where my fall crops are. I got some broccoli, the Secchio. I planted this on July the 3rd, so I got that. I have some Copenhagen cabbage right here. This is, I think, purple sprouting. Yeah, purple sprouting broccoli. Here, just a couple carrots that kind of got in there. I don't know how, probably from the soil. And over here, I have some collards. And what else? Giant red mustards. Some turnips. I need to separate these seedlings out. Some rosemary that's looking quite dry that I need to water. But rosemary will dry out and it'll be okay, but I do need to water that. A holy basil here. Random strawberry plant. And if I come around here, and I got this pepper plant, which was doing terrible. If y'all seen my video about the peppers and the cucumbers, this is an update from a couple weeks ago. It has greened up some, and as you can see, there's some little peppers in there getting ready to come out. I bought this plant. That's a golden bell, and I tucked in some catnip right here. So I will take you guys down to the container, to the regular garden, and show y'all guys what I have there. So right here is my very wild raspberry bush with a coleus tucked in the back. This coleus is huge. It got chewed back. It wasn't doing well, but it has grown out. This raspberry bush is running everywhere. See? I'm probably gonna move this raspberry sticker bush from this area because I don't want stickies here. This raised bed right here, this is my celery. It still has some cayenne pepper on it, although I haven't done it in a while and I haven't really had any animals. I already preserved some celery, but I'll do this. That's looking great. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some of that. I have a pepper plant right there, that says celery, but I ripped that celery out because it got chewed down by an animal. But, oh, that's a pretty flower. Y'all ever seen a flower like that? Focus, camera. I don't even know what kind of pepper plant that is, but I like the flower. Here's some more pepper plants. This is an orange bell pepper. It's got some new growth on it. Peppers coming in. This is a red bell pepper. Peppers coming in. And I believe this is the purple. And it has some peppers coming in. And I tucked in a collard green back there. I think that's a purple tree collard. I'm not sure. But it got chewed down. This was something I was trying. This is some store-bought celery. But, I mean, it's not dead, but it's also not doing anything either. Onions in between here. Another store-bought celery. This one is looking much better, but it hasn't grown. A volunteer ground cherry. I feel like I might regret this later, but I do love ground cherry, so, you know, I'm actually okay with it being there. And some more flowers here. And some grass that's like the bane of my existence this season. That's popping up, I mean, absolutely everywhere. Can't get rid of this grass. So, that's what I got going on there. If I turn around, these sunflowers are absolutely amazing. They haven't formed yet, but they coming. They coming. I have never gotten sunflowers before. I have always had animals chew them down. I hope I didn't jinx myself by saying that. I really want to get some sunflowers. I almost said strawberries. Some sunflowers. And actually, this plant got chewed down. You see right there? It got chewed down. But now look at this base. This is a mammoth sunflower. It got eaten away by a groundhog, and it grew back. And it grew into 2 stalks instead of 1, which is amazing. Right here, I got some lemongrass and some chamomile, and I think this is a feverfew coming in right there. More ground cherries. I got to do something with this calendula. I haven't done anything with it yet. Got to do something with this calendula. Coleus, ground cherries, nothing. Got to pull all this stuff out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these Dollar Tree stackables, y'all. They're too small for anything I grow. And of course, I got some more herbs, some weeds I need to get out of the bottom of here. A mushroom. At least I know the soil is healthy. And I've been pulling these chamomile flowers off so that I can stimulate new growth, which I will continue to do. That's my hardy almond. I'm gonna plant that in the back. This red raspberry is done for the season. It needs to be cut back. All of this is done for the season. This is the black raspberry. It has new growth on it. See, on both sides. Why these raspberries gotta be so wild? At any rate, this is some red Russian, giant red mustards, that are going to seed, and I'm just leaving them. This echinacea needs to go in the ground, and I am planning on doing that. I should have done it sooner. This pot is too small. I don't know what I'm going to put in this pot. Probably some strawberries or maybe some draping flowers or something. Of course, blueberry bushes. And I have one hardy kiwi. The other one's died. For hardy kiwi, you need a male and female flower. So I'm going to have to go and buy a male and female flower. This is like tangled up. I got to do something with this. And this is not a good spot for this. So I'm going to move that. My blackberries are coming along. Let me see if I can get that one. It's early morning. A snack is in order, right? Still have loads of blackberries. Oh, that's so good. All of these are turning red. I picked some, the other ones I picked already. But all on this side, I mean, they're turning black. And these are coming in here. This cluster right here is coming in. And of course I got some new growth down here. This plant is doing very, very well. I might try to take a piece and propagate it. Of course I got trees here. That's a peach tree. I got one in the front too. Now I got to do something with these strawberries. See how they running everywhere? I love that I don't mind them running, but I don't want them in my walkway. And they starting to come out into this walkway all in this bed. And I don't want that because I need to be able to walk through here. And so I'm probably going to pull these up and replant them. Some of them that's in the walkway. These are my tomatoes. I just made a tomato video. If you watched it, you'll see. But all of these tomatoes are blooming. Give them a little shake. Get some pollination going. But all of these are doing well. Finally, season started kind of late, but they all doing well. You can see back there I got some too. Let me come around here so I can show you guys. See, they growing. The one in the back right there got a little sun scald, but that's okay. But that looks nice. And then all of these tomatoes are coming in. They small though. These tomatoes, they're coming in down there. Wish they were bigger. I didn't know these tomatoes were gonna be this small. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll take them. I just thought they would be larger. I got one coming in here. I don't know what that is. Anybody know what this brown spot is? Let me know. But anyway, all of these tomatoes are coming in, as you can see. And they're doing well. They're doing well. Flowers here. I need to tie some of these up. Because they are leaning with the fruit. But that looks really good. This area needs to be fertilized. I'll get to that today. This is a Meyer lemon. This Meyer lemon, it grows, but it doesn't give me any fruit. I think because all the leaves die back, and I'm in zone 6, that the growing season is not long enough. I'm gonna give it some fertilizer again and see. I haven't given it any fertilizer since the beginning of the season. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to keep it growing during the greenhouse if it puts some flowers on. I don't know, y'all. More tomatoes there. I got some volunteer zinnias. I always do every year. Volunteer zinnias. Apparently I didn't give this tomato plant no stake. I should probably do that. I got some volunteer bachelor buttons right here. And all of these are heirloom tomatoes. They look pretty. All of these are heirlooms. So they all look nice. They're either so I'll give them a little shake. Now, this is my crazy jungle sweet potato, white potato bed. Y'all, this thing is ridiculous looking. But I'm gonna let it grow out. I'm not gonna touch it. It's green, it ain't dying back. So whatever it wants to do, I'm gonna leave it. It has outgrown this bed. Clearly it has outgrown this bed. I don't even know where these potatoes came from. I'm not sure if I planted them before last season, but I know I didn't plant any potatoes in here this season. So I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they just came back on their own. At least I hope that's potatoes. There's some weeds in here too, but I ain't gonna worry about it. I got some potatoes here. These are starting to flower. this soil is dry. I put a sweet potato in here too, down there. Who knows whether it'll do anything, but I'm gonna leave it. You never know. And potatoes, more potatoes, sweet potatoes here, some white potatoes here, and of course back there. So that's all looking great. Here's some green beans that I picked this morning. But anyway, back here is my cucumbers. They doing well. I've harvested some already. They're very good. I got some more down there. 3 right there. Look like they got pollinated fine. These ones I really, really love. This might be, I don't know if this is to market more or what, but I do enjoy them. This oregano is not looking great. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not. I might cut it all the way back and start it over. And I got some bunching onions over here. But y'all, I don't know how to harvest these. They say they cut and come again, but I don't know how to do it. Y'all let me know. Do I just cut like here? Do I cut all the way at the bottom? I mean, I don't know. Bunching onions. I think they're bunching onions. And a little bit of catnip back there that is doing this thing. Now, back here, I have apple trees and stuff, but I'm gonna take these 100-gallon root pouches out. I really want this back area to be all fruit trees. So I'm gonna take everything out of there, and that's gonna be all fruit trees. Here is my other pepper bed. All of these peppers are starting to come in. These peppers still look a little yellow, so I am going to hit them with some fish emulsion. But as you can see, they have some flowers coming in as well. I use a lot of bell peppers, so you'll see in my garden that's mostly what I have. But right there you can see peppers coming in. Over here, peppers. These plants are they are growing, but they look yellow. They do have some buds up there and peppers right there too. So I mean, they're growing, but I don't like that they look yellow, so I got to do something about that. These are my green beans. One of these green bean plants I accidentally broke. And that's the one thing that I'm not fond about with these bush beans. As you can see, it's beans coming in. They're coming in slow, but they're coming in. This plant here, I broke it. And I just tucked it back in the ground. I wanted them few green beans to ripen. So that's what I did. And it looks like it's working. I mean, it didn't die off. So maybe it had some roots on it. But these are exhibiting some flowers. So that's good. There is a cucumber way in the back. It's not overripe. It is a different variety. And so it will turn orange before I pick it. It's called a Punakira. It is a Indian variety cucumber. And so it will turn a different color. I got some spearmint, peppermint, more ground cherries, more ground cherries, more ground cherries here. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. I finally did get one tiny little watermelon right there. So I'm excited about that. These watermelon vines are finally starting to run. That way, they starting to run this way. I have a lot of male flowers, no females yet, but I know that if I have those males like that, then the females are to come. I gotta clean up this garden. It looks kind of a mess, but that's all right. It'll get clean. All of these are cucumbers. They all still producing. I think I'm gonna pop though another cucumber in, probably down here somewhere, because these are gonna fizzle out soon. Like this one is already gone. I need to pull that out. Random bean up here. pole bean, Kentucky Wonder. We'll see what it does if it doesn't get like chewed out. And a random burgundy bush bean right there. Now, if I come over here, got some echinacea in a pot. I think this echinacea I'm gonna put in the ground. I don't know how big it gets, but I think I'm gonna put it in the ground. Cause it's not doing well. I need to harvest these collard greens. I'm gonna take this off because I know I need to harvest in here. This grass, y'all, listen, it's giving me the blues. I mean, the collards look good, but all of this weeds and grass in between, this Bermuda grass has totally taken over this space. The weeds have totally taken over this space. I do got a volunteer tomato right here, but y'all, I don't know. These onions didn't do well this year, but I didn't fertilize them. These I can actually pull. See how the neck is like that? Shoot. Well, I thought I could pull. I need to, can't pull that. I need to get my trowel to pull that. But some of these, the necks are already bent over. I don't think that they're going to store long. I mean, I don't mind them being small. Big or small, I'll still use them. But I got a better harvest of onions last year. These just didn't do well. I have a lot of these necks that are bent over. And if they bent over, I'm just going to pull them. In fact, I might pull this whole bed except for the collard greens and do some sheet mulching. Here's another pepper plant right here. It's starting to put on some pepper. That's my winter squash, although it's growing kind of slow. I don't know if it's getting shaded out or what. And I did tuck in some carrots down here. This cantaloupe ain't gonna do nothing. I should pull this out. It got chewed back and it didn't like it, so it ain't gonna do nothing. That's fine. It don't have to. I don't need it. I got me a cantaloupe from the farmer's market that was so delicious. I think I've had my cantaloupe fix. But anyway, I tucked in some carrots right there. And I have another watermelon vine running over there. So, looking good, looking good, looking good. Zucchini plant finally starting to do something. It still hasn't put on any female flowers. All of these males down here, it's just there, but it will. Eventually it will. If all of these males are here, even with this plant, if all of these males are here, the females are soon to come. I tucked in some corn right here. This corn ain't looking amazing. I'm gonna green it up with some fertilizer and see what it does. If it don't do nothing, it don't do nothing. But I figure I would try it. I might do a soil test. These beds look kind of funky. They're not doing like amazing like I think they should be. I actually thought this plant was dead, but it's giving me a few tomatoes, so I'll take it. Because you see this down here, the way this is all curled up, I'm like, okay, it ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna take that off, but see how this look? That's what this plant looked like for a while. And then all of a sudden, it was like, hey y'all. So I'm like, okay, you can stay. Same thing with this one. It gave me one tomato. It looked funky at the bottom. I swear, tomatoes are resilient. They'll try to give you something. They will. They'll try to give you something. And I for one, appreciate it. And then last but not least, here's my corn in a bucket that I planted. As you can see, it's coming in. This corn is a container variety. This is as tall as it grows. It's only, I think, 65 days, 85 days. I don't remember, but it was long enough for me to get some corn. I might go ahead and plant another round of this. You're supposed to get 2 stalks per plant. And so if that's the case, I believe it, because this is like, if you look down here, This is like one plant right here. And then I got on the same plant, I have another stalk right there. So if I get two, I think I have some 10-gallon grow bags. I may go ahead and line in the front and do some more corn. I got to replant my okra anyway because it's not getting enough sun. So I might go with another round of corn. I even got some corn over here. And I tucked in these green beans. Now, I guess this is how these purple green beans are supposed to grow. I never seen them grow like this, but I guess that's what they're supposed to do. I have them all over here. They really like this spot. And then back here, I tucked in some winter squash, and it's doing well. And even, I know I put in a lot in this little bucket. Even over here, don't mind my dead pea plant. It fizzled out. Even over here, right here, this is a Kentucky Wonder. So I actually got two Kentucky Wonders in here doing good. So got that going on. Yeah. So the Three Sisters is doing real well. So overall, I'll say this garden is doing like great. It started off real slow. I still got some cleanup to do, but you know, that's cool. I'm gonna plant out my cool weather crops. This weather's been up and down, but it looks really good. It does. It looks really good. So, you know, that's what I got going on. More to come, more cleanup to do, but that's about it. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. I will see you guys on the next video, and bye for now.